Hi Lou, it's Brad Dolan here, your cricket coach. Hope you're well and surviving in this funny world that we're living in at the moment. Hopefully we'll get some cricket at the end of the summer. You've put a lot of hard work and effort into your winter and your preparation, so hopefully you'll get out there and get some runs and it'll pay dividends for you at the back end of the season. I'm sure we'll get some cricket. There's a couple of things I just wanted to chat to you about. Here's a shot that, a pull shot that you played in this net that I want to really focus on it and really positively. Let's just let it run and see it, and you see how you pull it literally short of a length. Let's just watch it again. Off we go, slightly short of a length, and you latch onto it really quickly. So a couple of things. If we just have a look at your setup. Okay, your setup looks really good. I like your head position over that off stump, middle and off line. Your feet alignment's excellent. So that's a great starting point. Okay, really, really good alignment with our feet and our head. I like you over the off stump. That off stump guard, as a middle off stump guard you've got is really important to you, Louis, because of your head position. It gets your head over the off stump. Every batter in the world needs to look after that off stump. That's the most important one, particularly if you bat in the top order. That's the one that the fast bowlers will target at the top of off stump. You've already got it covered there with your head right over it. You don't have to move your head to the ball. Your head is already in line with it. The other thing I want to focus on there is our back lift. We've worked hard on your back lift, and you can just see it here. And I'm going to stop it there. You can see your back lift right at the top of you here. We've worked hard on your back lift of getting you to buy in, to keep it high. And this is the reason why, Louis. It really helps you with your power hitting and helps you with the short game. Because your back lift is really high and you've got it way up here now, you can just see it up there, nice and high. It enables you to latch onto the short ball very quickly. Your hands get higher than the ball. If you can have a look at your hands, they're higher than the ball through the duration of the shot. So there's the contact point, and you can see, if I draw a line there, your hands are higher than the ball. And with your hands higher than the ball, Louis, you can get on top of it, and you get on top of it a lot easier and pull it through mid-wicket. It's a great shot because the length of it is just short of a length. There it is. You can see it pitch. You latch onto it, and the hands stay higher than the ball. And that's the real key to the pull shot. And that comes from that back lift that we've been working on, that high back lift of getting it high. So well done. First point, really, really good. Work on that guard of off stump and those hands high. Keep that back lift high. Hi Lou, it's Brad here again. What I want to focus on here is your trigger movements. It's really important to make sure they're consistent, and you know which way you're going with your feet, and also it will affect your head position. So it's important that they're consistent, and the same thing happens and your head's in a really good position. So let's have a look. So if we have a look at your stance, I can see in your stance we know that we've got great alignment with our head and our feet. That's in good line, and we just take it a little bit further through here, and then we'll move into your trigger movement. So there's the trigger. You can just see it go there, and you've got your head just in line with the inside of your pad, which is brilliant. And you can also see your back path. Your back path is on a brilliant line here, ready to come through in case that ball's at middle and leg or leg side. So trigger movements are really important. Your head's in a great position there, right over the top of off stump. If we have a look at it, you'll see it's right over off stump. Now, things to remember with trigger movements, and I'll just let this run so we can have a look at a couple more, are that to make sure that they head towards the ball. You don't want your trigger movements heading towards the offside, okay? So if we have a look, here's your next one. There's the trigger. There's your head position. So your head and your trigger, you're in the same place. Again, headed slightly inside of that pad. And then if we have a look here, your bat's in a great line again. Great pass. So there's a lot of consistency with those trigger movements. Okay, so we've got, like I said, we've got to try and avoid our head moving in that direction, and we actually need our head moving at the ball with those trigger movements. Okay, so make sure they're consistent because it really affects your head position. Hi Lou, it's Brad Dolan here, your cricket coach. One of the most important shots you'll ever play is the forward defensive. Both in a defensive capacity but also in one-day cricket to get off strike and rotate the singles. If you look at A.B. de Villiers' any of his batting drills, he said it's one of the shots he wishes he worked more on early on in his career. If we have a look at yours, really important thing is to keep everything in line, and we're having a look at your alignment here. So if we have a look at your head, your hands and the whole face of the bat, you can see how everything's totally in line with the ball. The bat's really vertical, and it's really important to be showing the maker's name to the bowler with this shot, Louis, to every fast bowler, and every seamer will be really trying to target that off stump generally, and you're showing them that through the maker's name, playing really straight, you've got a very sound and solid technique. So the head and hands are perfect there, and again with this one at the bottom, the head and hands are in a great position as well. So that's a really good technique to start with. The only thing I would say with these is you need a little bit more weight transference, so we need a little bit bigger stride could have gone to both these balls, and you could have got that a little bit more bent on your front knee. That'd be the only criticism I'd make, but really good hands and head position. Hi Lou, it's me Brad again. Last point that I really want you to focus on, and it's a real big one for you, is your contact points. You've got to, as a batter, really make the ball come to you and not go out fishing for it. So you really need to make that contact point nice and close and compact to your body, and that way you keep the ball on the ground. I've got 2 clips here if we have a look. So if we just take them through slowly, have a look at the clip. The top on the one, your contact point's just perfect. You've got the bat heading towards, heading downwards. Okay, you can see you've got a nice bend in the front knee, which has got your weight transference into the shot. Okay, and if we pass that through, you can just see the timing, and it all goes through a bit effortlessly. The one on the bottom, when we have a look at it, you can see that you've got your hands way outside of your body now. They're not tight like they are up top. You can see the slight difference where you're looking down at the ball. Here now the ball is out in front of you, and you're also then looking to hit. Ultimately the ball's going to be going aerial because you're on your way up. You'll also notice here that you've got a little bit more of a straight front leg, and there's no weight transference, and that's what's enabled the hands to get through a little bit earlier than they are at the top. So a little bit of practice for you of really waiting for that ball to make sure that ball, like the top one, really wait for it as long as you can and hit it under your chin. Make sure the contact point is under your chin with both back foot and front foot, and that happens with really good weight transference, particularly on the front foot.